At the mouth of Lyeth Hall stand Ellie and Dune Lyeth, respectively. It is 5:45 a.m., and the two have greeted the hour with stark difference. Ellie has at least mimicked presentability. A very blue dress blasts her curves a fanfare of compliments. Her hair wreathes her face in a raven mane containing enough awe-inducing volume to render you deaf. Hopefully it doesn't, though. This is an audio adventure. She holds herself high, perched in a constant state of expectance. Dune has taken a different approach. The man has simply thrown a red bathrobe over his briefs. His blonde hair is tied in a topknot, 5 o'clock shadow on full display. The wind intermittently peels back the bathrobe, and hey, if you were curious, the brief's pattern consists of a quite delicate cursive print of the human penis. If you weren't, neither was Ellie, but here she is, and here we are.
Are you kidding me, Dune?
Well, I don't understand why you're dressed for a picnic.
We've got to put a good foot forward.
It's fucking 4 a.m., Elle.
Almost 6. And it's our first impression on the new wise woman.
Yeah, so might as well make it accurate.
Dune non-discreetly smuggles some loose pills out of his bathrobe pocket and swallows them dry.
Where's Ellar?
Sleeping.
That checks out.
Could you at least pretend to be excited?
I'm excited to see Dill.
Yeah, me too.
So I can tell him he really fucked up at getting Dad off his ass.
Their dad's red SUV pulls into the driveway. They see the soft shape of their favorite employee. Ellie and Dune watch him park, meticulously keeping the front of the car facing the house.
What is he doing?
I don't know. That's not a marked parking spot.
Yeah, that's why I asked that.
The passenger door swings open, and the siblings see a pair of foreign boots hit the gravel. Something in their chests flutter, something in their stomachs lurch.
Get ready for the brimstone.
She's gonna be great for Valis. For us.
Like Helga was? Yeah, those damnation prophecies were pretty lit.
You know it's majorly metaphorical.
Dylan and the new gray-haired prophetess haul a very small amount of baggage between them. Ellie breathes out a smile. Dune holds back a burp.
Hello!
Hey!
Welcome home!
From this respective distance, there is a moment of surveillance between the two parties of two. You'll understand the twinge in Terra's left brow when she makes direct eye contact with Dune's underpants. It does distract from the blinding transitional tan beginning at the knees, but great day. At what cost?
Is that her?
I guess.
Her hair is so cute. Do you think it's like dyed?
That, or she's actually 300 years old.
300? Is that possible?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Really?
No, that's fake. That's gotta be fake, right?
That's not Logan.
No, he's probably not up yet.
So who are these people?
His children. Well, half of them.
Ah.
Not like literal halves. 2 old people.
2 out of 4.
But no, yeah.
Yeah, I got that.
Okay, great. Amazing. Just checking.
Dill, did you forget how to park?
Dune, did you forget how to dress?
I did not forget. I forewent.
Hi, Terra. Welcome to Lyeth Hall.
Yeah,
What happened to you?
speedy mountain lion.
Ellie's eyes become dinner plates. Dune's mouth becomes a saucepan. Dylan watches Terra with a sparkle in his eye. So he was right.
What? That's crazy.
Fuck, are you like good?
Yeah, she's okay.
I'll be fine.
What?
Just wildlife, you know?
I don't, actually.
Oh, your poor pants. Oh, your poor bag. Oh, Terra.
Yeah, aw. And you are?
Right. I'm Ellie, Logan's daughter.
Logan's middle boy. Dune. Like a sand dune, but without the sand.
Where did the sand go?
Windy day.
Sad. Hey, where's Logan?
Oh, he's probably just getting ready upstairs.
Asleep. He's asleep.
Still, I set 3 alarms for him.
Yeah, I heard them from 2 doors down. Also heard them get snoozed.
What are you guys even doing up?
He told us last night that we'd be a part of the welcoming committee.
Which I guess translates to letting him sleep in.
I'm so sorry, Terra. It's not usually like this.
No one's face reflects this truth.
But I really wanted to meet you anyways. We're so excited to have you.
Yeah, I'm excited to be here.
Woohoo! Yeah, look, I just shaved last night and it's fucking cold. So we could stay out here where it's cold, or we can go inside. I elect indoors.
Dylan and Terra throw one last look at the car, then haste after Dune and Ellie. Morning light mists the entryway through towering windows. The ground is opaque tile with a deep blue carpet striping down the middle. In the center is a large set of double doors, and another to their immediate left.
We're in kind of a renovation phase, so it's a little gaudy right now. The center doors lead to our meeting hall, which is where the territory meet will be happening later in the morning. Those doors over there are the public library. Down that right hallway is the dining room and kitchen. That's the easiest to remember. It's the big circle room.
Terra will not retain any of this information. This gives you the freedom to not to either.
Offices are down that left hallway. Logan's, Luciana's, yours.
Don't get too excited. It used to be a closet.
It's nice.
I didn't say it was a small closet.
What do you think of Lythe Hall?
It's beautiful. It's big. Fancy.
It's a bit much, yeah.
They climb the stairs. Dylan departs with them on the second floor.
I'll go check on Logan.
If he's dead, tell us via cake.
Red velvet, please.
Comic Sans for the font.
Got it. What kind of icing?
Come to think of it, I'm not really like a cake guy, you know?
Ooh, ice cream then?
That would blow up my butthole, Elle. I'm lactose intolerant.
I know that. You want to know how I know that? Because you say it 3 times a day, then insist you put shredded cheese on everything.
I can't be tamed.
Dylan is off down the hall. He stops at a door near the end, gathers his composure, and knocks. Terra, Ellie, and Dune move onwards, up another flight.
How many people live here?
Me, Dune, Mom and Dad, Ellar and Mikhail. They're my 2 other brothers. Dylan.
Agnes.
And you. So 8.
Agnes.
Yeah, you know her?
I don't know her well, but she's the one who got me the interview with Logan. She's a personal assistant too, right?
Yep. She's Luciana's.
Our mom. Wow, fate is a wild card.
Big coincidence, more like.
Neither of those are true.
Ellie and Dune exchange glances as they make it to the 3rd floor.
Mystical.
Ellie mouths to Dune.
Dumb.
Dune mouths to Ellie.
This was our last wise woman, Helga's room. It may need some tidying up.
Hasn't been touched since she died.
She didn't die in there, did she?
No. Why? Would that be bad? Is her ghost here?
No. Just curious.
She died while she was away on sabbatical.
Oh,
Yeah, she had vertigo and teetered off a bridge.
shit.
A moment of, albeit, awkward silence for Helga. Ellie unlocks the door and hands off the key to Terra. Inside lies a large room, but a small living space. It is modest and dusty in here. A kitchenette is at their immediate right, a couch and TV just beyond. A bathroom is to the left, and next to it, another door. Terra guesses her bedroom. The walls are pale yellow, and there are quilts everywhere.
I'm not sure everything is working and everything, but it sure has its charm.
That's a lot of quilts.
Yeah, she was insane. She was sewing all the time when she wasn't telling us we were all going to get mauled to death by the darkness of our souls. That's like a load of shit, right?
Too early to tell.
Ha! Cool. Fuck.
Dune slouches into the corner of the room and begins nervously biting his thumbnail. Terra crosses the room to the opposite wall, where large windows are hidden by heavy, dust-laden curtains. Terra tugs on them once in an attempt to open them. The entire curtain rips off and limply sits on the floor. The 3 watch it for a bit.
Mood.
Are these curtains a quilt?
Yeah. We were kind of afraid to touch anything. Didn't want to mess with anything like sacred or prophetic auras or whatever.
I appreciate the thought, but they're just quilts. Nothing to do with the work.
I mean, you've been carrying around a walking stick. Is that part of the work?
Maybe.
Dylan walks through the open doorway and slumps on the couch in a puff of dust.
Is the cake in the oven?
Nice continuity error, Elle. We settled on ice cream.
Yeah, Terra, I spoke with Logan, and he's going to connect with you briefly before the monthly territory hall meeting at 11, where you'll be introduced to the people.
Terra's lips purse. Her third eye bursts into flames. Or it would if she had one. Dylan's would have as well, except this is the beginning of what he assumes will be a very typical day working for Logan Lyeth. He rather enjoys watching Terra experience this for the first time. She looks like she's trying hard not to look like she's blowing up a big balloon.
That could have been explained beforehand, so that you wouldn't have to pick me up at 4 a.m.
You think so, wouldn't you?
That requires thinking.
And a concrete concept of time.
Dylan checks his watch, unhappy with the result.
Shit. Sorry, darn. I gotta head out. Logan wants me to check on the meeting room and then figure out a box for the profit request. Oh, and Terra, if you could make a list of things you need to replace or fix in here by the end of the day, that would be lit.
Dylan's eyes skirt from the curtain on the floor to the lack of curtains on the curtain rod.
That's a mood.
That's what I said.
Maybe just make a list of what you want to keep. I think it may be shorter.
Will do. Do you get a break today?
I'd like to think that driving to the hills and back was my break. Besides, it's almost lunch, right?
Breakfast. Almost breakfast.
Dylan's sad eyes shrink.
I'll fix you a mimosa and leave it in the fridge. How's that?
You're a stud, but I shall remain level-headed. Big day! We have a new member of the house.
Oh, who?
The three look respectfully at Terra. Don't be coy, Terra. It's you.
Huh. Sleep. Sleep will be good.
Mystical.
Dune mouths to Ellie.
Stop.
Ellie mouths to Dune.
Let's leave her to it. Big day for you too, Terra.
I'll walk you down, Dill. I'm headed back to my room anyway.
Dylan stands a little straighter at this. Awkwardly formal.
Yeah, cool.
Okay. Bye, Terra.
Yeah, I'll catch you at the meeting. 11, remember that.
Thanks for everything this morning.
Dylan beams at her, dutifully, allowing his eyes to flitter to her torn-up satchel. A bit of pain mixes with the politeness. They go. Ellie lingers in the kitchenette, teetering from toes to ankles, watching her new prophetess. She opens her mouth, then closes it again. A thought occurs. A thought leaves. Sounds try to climb their way up Ellie's throat, but her lips just won't part to let them through. Terra watches this all happen serenely, expectantly, a bit impatiently.
What's up, Ellie?
Nothing. Just happy to have a new wise woman around. I'm gonna go.
Oh, okay.
See you at the meeting. Try to get some rest.
Thanks.
And, finally, Terra is alone in a new place. We all know this sensation. Those first few moments in a new space that is ours, but it doesn't feel like it. Not yet. The walls will become familiar friends, but they aren't. They're yellow and weirdly fragrant. The fridge will be filled with our food, but now there's just one expired head of broccoli. Broccoli of all things. This is how Terra feels now. I'm sure it would be more dismal if she were less tired. She wanders to the window that the curtains have fallen off of. Her view is of the rocky cliff face that Lyeth Hall is pressed up against. How dull. She balls up the fallen quilt and discovers the trash bin. She stuffs it inside. She decides that her list of things to keep will go like this.
The trash can and...
Maybe it's not a list, but a sentence. She changes out of her clothes and spends a total of 5 minutes trying to scrub out the grass and blood stains in the sink before finally forfeiting and leaving them to soak. Terra dumps out her apothecary bag on the table and grabs her notebook and her pen. She sits at the desk, noting how little support the chair serves for her lower back, and tries to remember. She is no artist, but she always does this. She draws the things she has seen that others have not. This notebook is relatively new. The sightings inside are relatively newer. Now she draws it. What had it looked like again?
feet, pointed like needles.
4,
No, it was an uneven distribution.
5. Its steps clicked, which likely meant
Toes.
reflective, fast. What color? It was strange.
Orange. No. Red?
Like a sunset or the fruit.
Like something burning.
Oh? Terra doesn't have an orange writing utensil, so she lightly shades it in with her pencil. She admires her drawing, though admire is a rather positive word for it. Cringes would work better, visually. It looks like an 8-year-old did it. This is a running theme in the prophetic field. Terrible artists can't be good at everything, I suppose. For some, this is a tough pill to swallow. For Terra, well, she refuses to take that pill in the first place. She scribbles some clarifying notes on the side. Dylan did not see or hear it.
Good. That's good.
But it had destroyed a car.
That's not so good.
She flips through the booklet again, making sure it's not a repeat. That this is one she hasn't seen before. Her calloused thumb picks at a nick in her staff.
Fuck it.
Terra tosses the notebook with a thud. She shoves the pen in a drawer. She lays on the bed. On something lumpy? A quilt.
Ugh.
Terra chucks it at the trash bin. She lays down again. She settles on top of the blankets, staff propped up against the bedside. And she looks up.
Well, we're here.
We are.
Despite everything I told you.
She really does not want to be here.
I'm here. Is that good enough for you?
We wouldn't have much of a story if that were the case, would we? But she isn't talking to us. This being that she refers to says nothing. She wasn't really asking them to anyways, but this silence is still residential, familiar, and always a little bit hurtful. She doesn't like to wait, yet she falls asleep doing just that. 5 hours later, after drifting in and out of consciousness, Terra gets dressed for the Territory Hall meeting, feeling much worse than before. Nerves, you know. She wears a yellow top tucked into black pants, an outfit she coins as the powerful bumblebee. She brushes her teeth and grabs her staff. When she opens the door to her apartment, she sees that there is someone standing at the mouth of the floor 3 stairwell.
Logan? Is that you? Dylan? Dune?
Terra adjusts her grip on her staff and casually walks further down the hall. Closer, we notice some things. It's humanoid, with a sort of head, but too tall, too colorful, too moist. Radiant blue juice seeps from it like a sponge exhaling, but the ick doesn't ever hit the floor. It just reabsorbs and changes shades, like some gravity-defiant fountain. If a shadow swallows color, this must be the opposite. Vibrant waves of clashing palettes pour out of this thing. Terra isn't one to make assumptions, typically, but that... definitely not Logan.
What are you?
It turns, clumsily, and stumbles down the stairs.
Huh.
She follows it.